Buongiorno. I am having the pleasure of a quiet, slow morning this morning, which I'm very grateful for, other than a little bit of banging from downstairs because there are some building works going on. So we'll just ignore those because I'm alone and I have about an hour with you guys before we will head to the beach. We're having a beach day today. It's our last day in Viareggio and then we're heading back down to Ravello. I'm picking my father up tomorrow morning from Naples airport, so we're going to leave very, very early tomorrow morning, I think around 3 in the morning, pick him up and then go back to Ravello, and we'll be there for the next few weeks. So we really want to enjoy our last day here until the end of next month and do a little bit of relaxing before we head down. Given the situation when we left Ravello, I'm pretty sure there's not going to be much relaxing. Obviously my father's coming because of the situation, so yeah, there'll be a lot to deal with and probably very little rest. So we're going to enjoy today. I've had a parcel come in because I made a much needed order. Since we're now living mainly in the hot weather, I quickly realised I need some more hats. There's nothing worse than the top of your head getting very, very hot. Also I'd like to protect my hair and my scalp. So I've had some beachy summer bits come in, which I am loving. It's from a brand called Nihao Jewellery. I think that's how I pronounce it. Nihao, N-I-H-A-O. And I'm really impressed with what's come in. In fact, I've already put some of these things to use. You would have seen. I'm going to start with this bag. You would have seen it in my Varga video. I wore this with the polka dot dress. I had so many compliments that day on this bag. It's absolutely beautiful, and what I love about it is if you're somebody that needs to access something in your bag very quickly, this is the perfect thing because you literally just chuck it in, pick it up, chuck it in, pick it up. And with my cameras and phone and everything, it was just ideal for the day. It also fits a lot, and I love just how it's just a natural straw. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to get so much use out of this. Even in the garden when things are ready to harvest, it's just going to be perfect. I also really love the colour of this because normally these types of materials come up quite light, and I really love the darkness of it. So this is my new summer bag, and you're going to be seeing a lot of it because I'm already obsessed. So I picked up 2 hats because I just couldn't decide, and I think I'm just going to leave one in Lucca and one in Ravello because taking things back and forth are proving very difficult, and I often, like this trip, have forgotten so much. I mean, I forgot my bra. I forgot my bra on this trip. It's been a nightmare. So I picked up 2 I really love. They're slightly different. So this one is more of a classic style. It has the black band, and I really love it. I don't know if you can see that detail, but it sort of wraps here. It's flat on the top, and it isn't so big. So I needed something that wasn't huge because a lot of my hats are quite large. I wanted something that was just a bit more like chic and easy. So I picked up this one, which I really love and I think suits me. You guys let me know. Even just for daily use, this is a hat that I can just throw in my bag. It's not going to take up too much space. It's not heavy to carry, and I think just looks so chic. This is going to go with so many of my outfits, which is just what I needed. I have like my beach hat, which I can just scrunch up and it goes with everything, but I needed something that was just a bit more put together, more for sort of Euro city moments, if you know what I mean. So this is the first hat. Let me know what you guys think. And the second one is slightly different. So I loved the bow, the black bow on the back. I don't have anything like this, and I find a hat like this just really dresses up a basic outfit, and I've wanted to reach for something like this so many times. And I saw this and I thought it was perfect. And a detail that I really loved about this hat was, can you see the edge of the hat is actually turned up? It's not flat. I think that this is just such a lovely detail, and this one's also not flat on the top. This hat is slightly bigger than the other one, as you can see. Both hats have the strings inside to tighten them if you need it. I don't, because I think I have a slightly big head. So everything just seems to fit me. I thought this one was a really lovely take on the classic, you know, sort of bow hat. What do you guys think? The bow size is perfect in my opinion. I think if you're looking for a slightly dressier hat, then this is a really, really good option. Like I said, it's going to dress up any simple outfit, making the hat the main feature. So that's the 2 hats. Then I picked up something I have been looking for such a long time. I don't know if you guys have this problem, but finding sarongs these days just seems to be such a challenge. Let me know in the comments below if you agree. I am somebody that loves to wear sarongs in the summer. In fact, I live in them. I've had the same 2 for years. I'm constantly looking for a nice sarong, and I saw this one. And although I quite like my sarongs to be midi, I just loved this so much. And it's a mini, but the print and style of it is so beautiful. I just thought, you know what, you can have a mini sarong. Why not? Why not? I mean, I wouldn't walk out on the street in this, but by the pool and the beach, this is definitely something that I can wear. Stefania was even putting it around her head like this. I suppose you could have loads of ways to wear it. Like you could wear it over your shoulders. You know, if it gets really, really hot, Stefania always struggles when it gets too hot on her shoulders, and she tends to hide. But something light like this, you could use as well. You could use it at the top, as Stefania showed me. She's not here, but if she was, I could show you. She put it like this and tied it up at the back. So actually it's got quite a lot of uses, but the main use for me would be as a sarong. I'm going to pop it on so you can see. So it does cover your bottom completely, so that's a good thing. And then the tie sort of covers the front, but I just think it's really beautiful. It's very elegant for a see-through mini sarong. I think I'll pack this for today actually and wear it. It's so beautiful. The print, like I said, it looks very expensive. This was not expensive at all, but it looks it. So I'm very happy with that piece, and I will continue with my search for sarongs. If you guys have seen any beautiful sarongs this year, let me know in the comments, because myself and Stefania are honestly desperate. And the last thing I picked up was something myself and Stefania have been wanting for such a long time. And I have nearly purchased these a few times, but they haven't been quite right. And I saw these. So there's 2. Ooh, don't want to drop this box. You don't want to drop this box. So there's 2 in here. I ordered 2. And you guys will know how much we dislike plastic and we don't want it. So I found these drink jars. Look at these. They're beautiful. So this is glass, of course. This is wood. There's a hole for your straw, and it comes with its own glass straw. So you pop that in the hole there and you're good to go. I'm in love with these. I wish I could take these to the beach, but I know that I would smash them. I also know that this is going to encourage me to drink, because I am really bad at finishing my drinks or even drinking them. I don't know why. I think it is something to do with the glass or the cup that I'm drinking out of. This to me is so aesthetically pleasing. It's also something I can just pick up and take around with me when I'm working or driving somewhere. It's super easy. Nothing's going to spill because obviously you've got this lid, and the straw is fitted in very securely so it won't leak. So I think this may change the game for my health. Even though I'm very, very healthy, I want to be drinking more, and I also want to be making some really lovely, delicious juices and smoothies. You know, I'm also going to have a look and see if they've got ones that we could take to the beach, because this is honestly just ideal. So that is everything from Nihao Jewellery. I will pop everything in the description box below for you, and I'll also pop the discount code here for you. I've also had some things come in from a brand I have been admiring for such a long time. In fact, a few of you guys have mentioned this brand to me, and they have not disappointed in the slightest. I'm talking about Organic Basics. I'm wearing one of their tops right now, this boob tube, and honestly, if you are a bigger busted woman, you will understand the struggle of trying to find a bandeau top that fits and looks nice and isn't uncomfortable. And I've owned a few that I thought were pretty close. When I put this on this morning, everything about it is perfect. The comfort of the top is honestly amazing. And of course, when you're wearing these types of tops in the heat, The comfort is so important because obviously there's no straps either. This is 100% organic cotton, so you can understand why it's so comfortable. It feels amazing, and something that's very important to me with a crop top is that it sits at the right place, and they have nailed the point it should sit. It's sitting right on my waist. My other boob tubes sit slightly above, and you'll notice when I wear those other boob tubes with these shorts, you can always just see a bit of my skin, and I just don't like that. I like it to sort of be flush. So I will be very quickly ordering these in every single colour. I picked up this beautiful green because I absolutely love it, and I do have a white and black bandeau top, but I will be putting them on eBay because I want this in a white and black. That's how comfortable this is. It's called the Flex Tube Top. It's an organic cotton. The colour is called Seaweed, and I'm wearing a size small, and it fits me perfectly. So I would stick to your size on this one when you're ordering. It's perfect. I'm so pleased. Now, another thing that I have been on the hunt for, well, both myself and Stefania, it's something that we made a conscious decision of a while back, but again, it's so hard to find brands that are doing things with natural materials where there's no polyester in our underwear, because most underwear these days, it's quite unbelievable, has polyester in it. I'm literally wearing knickers that are 100 years old from M&S when M&S did do 100% cotton, but they don't do it anymore. They don't even carry the style that I like. So anyway, I've been needing a crop for some support in the evening, or when I'm lounging, or when I'm heading to bed, and it has been an absolute mission trying to find ones that are not only cotton but actually look nice. Organic Basics have absolutely nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. So I've picked these up in the 3 neutral colours. This is the nude colour, it's called Hazelnut, and it's actually quite a good nude. Obviously I'm tanned at the moment, but once I'm not tanned, that will match fine. It also works with the tan. I'm not bothered by it. It's not too light, it's not too dark. This is not frumpy, so I find a lot of these crops can look quite frumpy, especially the ones on a bigger busted girl. There's just too much coverage, too much fabric, and although I'm big busted, I still want the delicate looking underwear. I've always loved delicate looking underwear. I also of course have those comfortable bras that I need, like t-shirt bras and stuff like that, but like I said, I want that delicate look, and this just delivers. They do several crops, by the way. There's so many of them. This one is called the Core Open Back Scoop Bralette. I keep calling it a crop, it's a bralette. I've got it in a size medium, and it's organic cotton. And you'll see on the front, it scoops at the front, it's not straight. The straps are nice and thin. They're also adjustable. And the back, I just love the back because it just looks like a bra. A delicate bra, nothing frumpy, nothing that's going to be too visible under what you wear. So you'll know I got those linen pajamas from Intimissimi. This is perfect because the cami top has quite a low back, and I was really struggling to find things that you wouldn't see underneath. You can't see this, it's perfect. So I've picked that up in the hazelnut, in the white, and also I have it in the black. I haven't actually looked at the black one. I've already started using the other two. That's how desperate I was. Honestly, not wearing anything supportive at home for a long period of time is not good for your bust. I don't care what anybody says. I remember when I was younger, I was told to wear a bra to bed, and I used to, and it did work. Honestly, it did work, but it was just bad because it was a wired bra. Obviously, no one told me that, and I don't think they were aware that wearing a wired bra is just not safe. But I did, and it worked, and I have felt the difference to wearing support at night to not wearing any. I can feel the difference, believe me. So as soon as these arrived, they were on. And this is the black one. They're all the same. They feel so soft and they are so comfortable. I don't fall out of them. There's also this thick band at the bottom. Well, it's not that thick. It says Organic Basics on it, but you can't see it. It's just sort of embossed on. But that band sits perfectly under your bust, so it keeps everything in the right place. It's amazing. So I'm so So pleased with all of these, like I can't tell you, and I will be purchasing more, I can tell you that much. Such a good bralette. Look at the back. You'd think I was just wearing a bra. Oh, the comfort, honestly, I can't remember the last time I felt this comfortable in underwear. I find underwear just so incredibly uncomfortable. I don't know about you guys, and having a big bust is quite annoying. I don't know why anyone ever dreams of having them, because they honestly are a struggle sometimes. It's a good nude, like I said. Obviously I'm tanned. I would love to see them bring in a darker nude, because this is the only sort of nude colour that they have. But like I said, I'm not upset about it. It's obviously just for like loungewear and for bed. But yeah, that's the nude one. You just can't go wrong with black, really. Obviously I wear a lot of black underwear, especially the time of the month. And even though I'm going to bed and no one will see it, I like to be coordinated. So I'm very happy. I've got all the neutral colours. Like I said, they have so many different colours. If you like more colourful underwear, then it's there, it's available. I may get the seaweed green, like my bandeau top, because I really love that green. It's very beautiful. But yeah, so happy. Honestly, I know this is bizarre, because how can somebody be so happy with bralettes? But believe me when I tell you, I have been on the search for maybe 10 years, maybe longer. Maybe longer. I picked these all up in a size medium. Now I know usually for a bust size like mine, you would probably go to large. However, I am very small on my back, on my shoulders. It's just at the front. And like I have said over and over, I don't like too much coverage. So I went with the medium and I think it's perfect. Obviously, if I went large, it would still fit. It would just be more coverage. If you prefer more coverage, obviously, stick to your size. But I think with these things, because they're very stretchy and there is room, and if you want something that's just a little bit more, I suppose, sexy, then maybe size down one. I also prefer the support when it's slightly smaller. Then I thought I'd pick up one of their thongs just to try it, because they are organic cotton and that's so important down there. This is called their Flex thong and I picked it up in black. Again, immediately, so soft, so soft. And it's just a nice basic thong. It says organic basics just there, very subtle. And I can feel there's no like tight hem. You know, you can sometimes get that on underwear. Oh, these are gonna be so comfortable. I'm obviously not gonna put these on, but I strongly urge you to head over to their website and have a look. I'm really impressed. I'm very impressed. I'm going to get these in a few more colours. What else did I pick up? Oh yes, I actually picked up a bra because, like I was saying, so difficult to find natural material underwear, bras. And I feel like there's not many brands on the high street anymore that I really like. And since Organic Basics basically says what it is on the tin, I thought I'd pick up just a simple nude bra. This is called their Core Unlined Demi Bra. They have, again, so many options for a bra, but I just wanted something really simple that didn't have too much material, and I really like this. There is an underwire, but I don't think these are metal. If I'm not wrong, it's the metal ones you need to be very careful of. Another thing I look for bras is them just being delicate. I hate when there's just so much material. I look like I've got scaffolding on my body. So the straps, the back parts, all nice and small, nothing too big. And you have Organic Basics written just there. I love that the branding is subtle. I don't like anything that's obvious. I've actually just realised that these bits at the back can clip off. You have the option of changing the straps if you're wearing halter neck or some other neckline that you want this to be discreet under. So I'm very happy with that, and it's a bra that I'm going to get a lot of use from. What size did I pick up? So I'm normally a 32 double D or a 34D. So I did ask them and they said the 34D, which is a 75D or 90D. So I hope that's helpful. So that is my size. So I've gone with 34D and it fits me perfectly. So I'm very happy with that. My God, this feels so comfortable. So this is the bra. How good is that? The back, I just love the backs of their bras and bralettes. They're so pretty. But yeah, very comfortable, supportive, flattering. And lastly, I have been looking for, again, like this, just basic tops that are good material. And I found loads of beautiful styles, but they are always made from polyester. It honestly is just the most frustrating thing. So I saw they had a top called the Core Singlet, and I'm very, very happy. Just like this top, it feels amazing. The comfort, there's no ribbing, it's just basics. Finally, some good quality basics. The straps are adjustable, which is amazing because obviously when you buy these sorts of tops, the straps are not usually adjustable, and I have quite small shoulders, so I always need to adjust my straps. I picked this up in a size small. It fits me perfectly. This also does come in so many colours. How good is that? It's also a beautiful white. So you know, normally they could be a little bit bluey or a little bit yellow. This, because it's 100% organic cotton, it is white. I love the neckline. It's nice and simple, which is just what I was looking for. I'm going to wear this a lot with like my linen trousers and things like that. I've been looking for something, even with these shorts, it actually goes really, really well. And you can see that the bra is covered, everything looks neat. I love when things are neat in every way. I have a slight bit of OCD, but yeah, I like things just to look, just not a mess. I don't like things to look a mess. So that's the top, which I am going to be getting in a few other colours, that is for sure. In fact, I think I'm going to put in another order for a few more of these tops and the bandeau tops and some knickers, because I'm honestly so impressed. I am one happy girl today because I have, like I said, been admiring organic basics for such a long time and dreaming of owning pieces just like this, just to be comfortable and feel good and be safe and supported. It was a blind order because I've obviously not been in a store, I've not touched any of these things, I've not tried them on. Everything was perfect. The sizing, the fabrics, the fit, I'm so impressed. And I have a 10% discount for you guys to enjoy, and I'm so pleased because so many of you have been talking about organic basics and I want your underwear to keep you safe. It's so important, guys. Honestly, it's so important. Anything plastic that you have in your underwear drawer, go there immediately and throw it away because it's unsafe. It really is unsafe to be putting plastics in these areas. So Rosa 10 will get you 10% off anything on their website. They also do leggings. In fact, I really need to pick up a pair of leggings. I didn't think about it because it's summer and I'm not wearing trousers, but leggings is such an important one because obviously they're all just plastics, every single one of them. I hardly wear leggings anymore, and I used to live in them just because I know that they're plastic, and I actually started to feel uncomfortable in them. Like, I used to get bloated a lot. It's very strange, but my tummy used to hurt a lot. And I mentioned it to Stefania and she thought the same. She was like, it's so weird, I feel exactly the same. And it was actually on a long haul flight, so we were in them for such a long time. And yeah, since that day we were just put off. So you can trust in organic basics, thank the Lord. And lastly, a little something's come in from Pi in partnership with Philip Kingsley, I think, which is a hair care brand, yes. And it is a curated summer edit. So from Pi we have their rosehip cleansing oil light work, which is just incredible. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then I suggest you get to know, because Pi products are just incredible. Along with their rosehip oil, these two combined are just magic, especially for the summer because the skin is so incredibly dry. It's like a good, healthy drink for your skin. And then we have Pi's Anthemis Chamomile and Rosehip Soothing Moisturizer. Lovely, nourishing, hydrating products for the skin for summer. And then from Philip Kingsley, this is a brand I haven't tried before, but like I said, it's a hair care brand. We have the shampoo and conditioner. I'm always happy to try a new hair care brand. I find my hair loves when I rotate brands and products. I don't know if you find that, but this is their bodybuilding shampoo and conditioner, and it hydrates and volumizes, lifts hair. So I'll be very excited to try them. And then we have their elasticizer, adds elasticity and bounce. And this is a deep conditioning treatment, perfect for summer. Something myself and Stefania always do is put a deep conditioner in our hair. Of course, the hair gets so dry over summer. We obviously oil it as much as we can. Coconut oil when we're at home and we're not going out, because I've learnt in the past, in fact, I'll pop a picture here, you guys will find it so funny. I spent a summer on Castiglione Beach on the Amalfi Coast covering my hair in coconut oil when I was sunbathing. Didn't think anything of it. Came home and everyone was like, oh, who's done your hair? You've got a new hair colour. And I was thinking, what are they talking about? And when I actually compared a picture, because I just got used to it, but when I compared a picture to my natural hair colour, which is this, my hair had gone lighter by about 20 shades. It was almost strawberry blonde. I couldn't believe it. And nobody could believe I'd just done this naturally with coconut oil, but it still damaged my hair. Not massively, not like bleach, but it still damaged my hair. And I just love having dark hair. But it did look incredible when it grew out and everyone thought I just had balayage. And everyone was asking me who did it. And I was like, me and coconut oil. So I'll pop the picture there. That was honestly just coconut oil. That's it. I hadn't even been to a hairdresser. Those are the days that I didn't bother with hairdressers. In fact, I got my hair cut every 3-4 years, which was another big mistake. But anyway, so I'm very excited to try these products, because if I can tell you anything from my experience in spending a lot of time in the sun, is do not let your body dry out. Drink as much water as you can, oil your hair, oil your body every moment you get. Moisturize when you can, because if you fail to, you'll end up looking like a dried up prune, which has happened to me several times. But anyway, talking about drying out like a prune, I am going to get to the beach and get sunbathing, because like I said, today is a chill day that seems to be a rarity these days. It's so strange, because normally at this time of year, Stefania and I growing up, we would literally just go to the beach every single day and just relax or read or see our friends. And it's weird, like, not doing that every single day. I'm not trying to get a violin out. It's absolutely fine. This is our life, and I'm happy. But it's just such a shift, because you're not on holiday anymore. And when I was on holiday, I'd look at everyone that lived here and be like, oh, it's such a shame they can't come to the beach today, or they're working. And it's like, now we're them. We've now become the locals, and like, you're seeing it in different parts of life. It's very strange. Anyway, they're just weird realizations that we're having. But yeah, I'm going to get going. I've just had a message from Stefania. Have I even told you where she is? Poor Stefania. She's back in Lucca for her citizenship. However, there's a little bit of progress now, because we went to, you guys will remember, we went to her village to pick up some more paperwork. Today, fingers crossed, all that paperwork should be submitted, and that's kind of all she needs to do for now. She did also get an email yesterday, in fact it was the first email she got, that the 45 days go into effect as of yesterday. So basically in the next 45 days she will be visited by the local police to see that she lives at an address basically in Italy, and hopefully that's sooner than later, and hopefully the process to her being able to stay here legally and leaving the country legally and coming back legally is in place. So we'll see what she says when she gets back. She's just messaged me saying on my way home. So I better get ready and head to the beach. Before I go, I'll show you what I'm wearing. I've got my linen shorts in white from the Amalfi Coast, the ones that I live in. These have pockets. If you didn't know, they have pockets too. If they just couldn't be any more amazing, they have pockets. And then my new addition from Organic Basics, the bandeau top in this beautiful green seaweed colour that I will need to get in white and black immediately. My Havaiana flip-flops, because they're the most comfortable thing. My beach bag, which I picked up in Vietnam, if you guys remembered, from that shop on the railway road, if you guys remember. The road was a railway and it got shut off and a train went past. The shop that made things out of grass that they have in Vietnam, handmade, the best beach bag. It's super light, so it doesn't feel too heavy when you fill it up. But that's basically it. my sunglasses from Celine, which I wear all the time, and my bikini for today, as I have the top in here. I always have the top in my bag because I don't wear them with the top, but I have the bottoms on. This is actually from a sustainable brand. Let me know if you guys want to see more swimwear, because obviously I'm in Italy now, so I'm going to be wearing it more. But there's great sustainable swimwear brands. This is from a brand called Vinci, and they just do really lovely coloured, simple, basic swimwear. And I've got this one in a really beautiful, like peach colour. I love it, so comfortable. Triangle bikinis just suit me the best. They do lots of other designs, but always basic and simple. But yeah, that's everything. I'm actually going to take my hat for today and the beautiful sarong for when I just need to get up and go to the bar or anything like that, and I don't have to pop these on and get oil all over them, because God forbid I ever ruin these shorts, ever. But it's honestly perfect, because when it's really hot you want the wind. Perfect.
But you get the sun like this.
Yeah, and it's not too busy, but it is like a Wednesday afternoon, so yeah, we're having the perfect view today. Before we head home, we're just walking down Viareggio's lungomare, because the last time we were here we had the nicest ice cream. So you guys will know that we love fondente dark chocolate ice cream. That's the one without milk, but of course we love chocolate. The gelateria that we went to here had a fondente with nice, chunky, sexy chocolate bits in it. It was amazing. So we want to have that before we head home and before dinner, because we're backwards.
They got a Puccini festival, if anyone's interested, here in Viareggio.
Oh,
Until the 6th of September.
that's nice. Let's have a look.
He was a composer.
How nice. Are we here for any of these dates? Madame Butterfly and Manon Le Chute. Here it is. It's called Vincent in Viareggio. And it says Amsterdam too, so I'm guessing there's one in Amsterdam.
Is it orange pieces?
No.
It's a chocolate flower.
No. I can't believe it. They've run out.
Don't you find everything we tend to like,
Or
look, not too much out
Yeah.
goes?
And whatever you look forward to.
Yeah, we never go out and eat something.
Oh, I was really looking forward to that all day.
We'll come back next time.
We were just having our dinner and Stefania spotted these two nests, which initially we thought were wasps' nests, but they're not, they're swallow nests. Look at their heads popping out. What clever little creatures, it's just amazing. Is this one going to fly? He's gone. He went for a fly. I just can't believe how many of them there are. Oh, look, he brought him some food.
Oh, where did you get it from?
I don't know, maybe that's the babies.
We chucked them in ship or something.
Look, look, look. Nature is just amazing.
The swallows build cup-shaped nests primarily from mud, often mixed with straw or other plant material, typically on ledges, beams, or other shelter spots within buildings. Yeah, that's what they've done.
That's amazing.
But open-fronted structures like barns, sheds.
Someone needs the salt.
He's desperate. Food's unseasoned.
So they've made that from mud and grass, basically.
They get the mud collected in their bills to build a cup-shaped nest. They often mix the mud with grass stems or other plant fibres to create pellets that form the nest structure.
That's amazing.
How cool is that? And then they put grass and feathers inside for insulation and comfort. How smart are they?
So smart. That's amazing.
See, they don't have Google.
We always get the focaccia here because it's amazing. There's lots and lots of garlic on it. I was so hungry I didn't film what we had, but we had gnocchi pesto,
But we've got left.
some beetroot and some spaghetti pomodoro.